Do we have gameplay? I think we do. Here we go. Slime Rancher. Wonderful game. It's very good. It's one of the best. Absolute classic on Xbox Game Pass. All I'm saying. Slime Rancher personally is one of my favorites, but it just goes all the way back. Oh, and I'm setting up the whole everything. I might need some delay. Not too certain. I don't know. We'll see. It could just be because I opened Discord once. I think we're good. So I already have a world going. So we'll see. Apparently, just not allowed to happen. Slime Rancher is a very peaceful game where you just kind of feed slimes. Very, very relaxing. One of those games, you can just get lost in. Well, Ultra Killer, I know you're new to the channel. Usually I'm just a source filmmaker guy. That's pretty much all I post. It's source filmmaker content. But I originally wanted to start this channel as a gaming channel, because it's my favorite thing to do. So that's kind of why I end up streaming a little bit, mostly offline games. Yeah, pretty much. It's one of the few things that I can do. Need cash. I need it now. I'm just gonna sell all these lorts because there's so many of them. Basically, these plorts are what the slimes drop when you feed them. That's how you basically earn money in this game. Indeed. Indeed. He wants chickens for things that I can get minimal effort, so I'm not going to bother with them. I do enjoy when my games allow me to break the boundaries, though. Yeah, Bob, which is the guy that is over there. Pretty much, he just is a bunch of slimes in a trench coat. So always very interesting. Well, they don't really end up offering me anything I can't really get quite easily. Can I reach the water from down here? Nah. Ooh, the treasure pod though. I kind of messed up a little bit on opening doors because that door's locked and I kind of need to get through there. And so I kind of just fly around the map in order to get around. Essentially the easiest thing I can do. It's kind of confusing just because I'm in the really late game stages. It makes a lot more sense when you're just starting out. So that's kind of the general reason why it might seem quite confusing. Yeah, I'm very late game. Yeah, by technicality, I'm near completion for this game. Yeah, most of my SFMs are not quite good, and the animation's being worked on significantly. I have my moments where the animation's good, and then other moments they are not so great. But that's just kind of the general work that it is. It'll eventually get better and better. That's what I'm banking on. Yeah, so those like rainbow slimes are tars, and they are hostile. So yeah, animation is a kind of it's different for every single person and everything. But yeah, pretty much everyone's got their own pace they're working at, and each animation has its own problems. Source filmmakers littered with so many problems. Hey, silver parsnip. Something I need. That is true. Everyone does have their own way. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to be running to, though. Well, thank you, Ultra Killer. Very thank you. Because I do plan on getting better, and I am working separately on 3 projects at the moment. So we'll kind of see if something new gets posted. Hello, I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to like destroy. So, but hello there. Trying to remember where I was exactly. All the way out here. Somewhere. Perhaps it was this way. Ah, here we go. So this thing, I have to get ancient water to pretty much create an oasis within this desert. You love so much Slime Rancher? Hmm. I do actually have a Discord server that is open for people to join. I took it off my profile a little while back because the invite link broke and I just never ended up replacing it. So, it does exist. Is that a mosaic slime up there? I have to do some movement here. Wouldn't you know it? There he is. Veggies, eh? Give you parsnips. I don't know if there's a lot, or even what's back there. But I suppose we could find out. Since you guys are down here, there might be food around. Yeah, I know I can. Um, I just haven't gotten around to it. Favorite slime's the gold slime. I gotta say, these little whirlwind ones are kind of funny. Spinning around. Those aren't veggies, those are fruits. Here we go. Silver parsnips. Just what I needed. There. May as well throw that in. I don't know how many more of these plorts I might need, but if there's one of those statues there, there's probably more around. And yes, they are very spinny. Very spinny indeed. I don't fully know if there's another like stage of this game, but I think it has something to do with the Oasis. I don't know. So I'm just kind of around. I did play Slime Rancher 2, but it kind of gave me more headaches because of the art style. It had changed significantly, like brighter, and so it just ended up kept giving me more and more headaches, and I just eventually just decided to not play it. Yeah, perhaps I'll reinstall it one day and play it again. I'm back up here. I don't know about that. I did turn down the brightness significantly, but that's just how it was. Just always kind of like triggered a kind of motion sickness almost. Already like clipping in through the wall there. Need like another 10 to 15 though. Let's see. Well, I'm doing good. How about you, Kiwi? You know what? It could be up here. Oh, that's great. It's always good to be good. I need two more of these things to open up this shrine. Get the ancient water. There's one of them. Now for the last one. There you are. Let me get some stamina. Then I can fly up there. Right up there, I can see it. You get to raid the snacks. I mean, it's always fun. Uh, no, it really isn't. Slime Ranchers it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy playing it, but it's not my favorite game. I'd have to say probably Minecraft, Team Fortress 2, and 7 Days to Die are like my top three games. So, this has always been an enjoyable game. One oasis built there. This one is much larger than I expected. Any veggies around? No. Well, here's the thing, because I have a lot of playtime spread across all of those games. I've probably got more than 4,000 hours in Minecraft, because, it's Minecraft. Then Team Fortress 2, I'm nearing about 2K hours, and then 7 days, 1.5 almost. You Minecraft in the fort? I mean, hey, can't judge. Minecraft's awesome, even in pillow forts. I've played a lot of games. He's shaking, so that means he's on his last feeding spree. So I just gotta find some more and we're good. I mean, Team Fortress 2, I really enjoyed one year. So much so that I actually clocked in almost 1,200 hours in the matter of the span of like 8 months. It was pretty much the only game I was playing. Yeah. Are any veggies that this thing grew? No. All fruits. Oh, there they are. Bad parenting? I know I have not played that game before. Here, tar slime. I've played a lot of games, but I can't say I've ever heard of that one. I personally have no idea. My favorite food or snack? Hmm. I gotta say, I do like me a good barbecue bacon burger. Ooh, fire slime. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the sub. So yeah, favorite food, barbecue bacon burger. Favorite snack? That's a tough one. A large order of fries. Yeah, fries, they vary so significantly. If anything, onion rings are the way to go. Yeah, onion rings sound good right about now. That's for certain. What about you guys? What are your favorites? Let's hear them. Ice cream, mac and cheese with bacon bits. Honestly, I'd have to go if I'm going with any kind of mac and cheese. I gotta go with like the barbecue mac and cheese with like the split up ribs smothered in barbecue sauce mixed in with the mac and cheese. That there sounds awesome. Cheeseburger and chips. Cheeseburger and chips aren't bad. I will say they're pretty good. think we have enough silver parsnips to have the one slime be fully fed. Could you not tell I was American? I do love me my barbecue. I mean, fish. Fish is awesome. I do like salmon. I do like, Actually, I think I've had tuna. Yeah, I've had tuna. Tuna's alright. It's not bad. it's it's a form of measurement. That's what it is. One that I'm not familiar with. Ascend. Serbia, eh? It's a very interesting place that I could not point out on a map. I'm not geographically literate, as one would say. Oh, and he explodes. Ooh. Sorry, mosaic slimes, I'm tossing you out. What is that one? Tossing out that wax for primordial oil. It's always fun. How many slimes do I have? Well, I'll be heading back to my base here in a moment. Prismatic slimes? I think I do take care of some of those. I don't know, let's go find out. We. Do I have an incinerator? I think I might. Yeah, here we go. Have fun, fire slime. So I got rad slimes, I got boom slimes, I've got the mosaic slimes, got the spinning slimes, crystal. There's a couple more over here. Rock and pink largos, because they're kind of required for technology. We got basic tappy slimes and what were these ones? Tangle slimes. Yeah, the tangle ones kind of just feed themselves when they manage. Anything gets too close. Well, I gotta say, 200 hours, it's a hefty chunk, but you really like the game. It's easy to clock that in under like a month, not even. Yeah, I don't know about 24 years. I played this game for maybe like 3, 4 days and then kind of built this up. Hey, it's done. It really isn't that much, but if you start to work, you end up losing more time. I do have a job, so anything new I can build, I don't need any of those. Yeah, I know. Ooh. No, it's a pretty nice one. I don't know how that even became a meme. A job application being scary. It's a job. You do job things to get paid. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Well, you have more free time. When you're a kid, you have a lot more free time to rack in tons of hours. It's just how it is. Pretty much, when you're not in the school, you're either sleeping or probably playing video games. See, that's a bold assumption there. You think everyone has friends. That's not always true. As terrible as it sounds, that is a statement, though. What game do I think is the worst? I mean, I have no idea. Is it Candy Crush? I feel like it's Candy Crush. Yeah, that is true. It's an unfortunate fact. I don't have an idea where I ran to, but I'm here now. Ooh. Well, yeah, there's one game that's unfortunate that was abandoned pretty much by the developers themselves. They pretty much just stopped working on it. It was a little game called oh, what was it? It's like at the tip of my tongue. Biteville, that's what it was. It had some promise, because it was a cool concept, but they just never moved along with it. Here, have a nightlight. Another one was Trenches, work in progress. That game was also pretty cool, but I think they just stopped working on it. Both of those games kind of died out in like 2021. How old is my channel? I mean, that's an excellent question. I think 2020-ish, but I kind of removed all my older videos. Trenches was a pretty cool game. It was kind of one of those games where Battlefield 5's building concept, where you could build things, kind of like that, except you could actually build a lot more stuff than just barricades at specific places. It was a free build, and so you could everything however you wanted. You could build actual trench lines and all that. It was before that one other game came out, I think. But it was a cool concept. It was the first time I had ever heard of anything done like that. Well, then there you go. February 19th, 2020. I'm going to just stick with my alias, Seagent. Stands for Gentleman of the Sea. I don't have to fly over here every time. This game's really cool to explore. It's one of my favorite things about this game. Each of the handcrafted biomes are always really cool to wander around in. It is a pretty cool game. It's very relaxing. It's not difficult to progress through either. I mean, if you have Game Pass with Xbox, you can get the game for free because it is on there. Also, I do technically have a webcam, but I don't plan on using it because it also eats up a lot of internet. I mean, I can't share your same opinion because I don't actually really like music. I can't say I ever listen to anything. You discovered how to make earrings? Congratulations. It's metal. I mean, sometimes I kind of sound like monotone, like completely dead monotone, but I don't really show much facial expressions either. Unless I kind of like over exaggerate it. I have what's known as a resting face. Internet died there for a solid minute. Here's the water slime, chilling in the pool. Dream ended? Oh, wouldn't you know it? Odd. Hmm. Well, it also bugged on my end too. Think we're good though. Are you guys able to see it just fine? Alright, cool. Favorite season? I'm gonna have to go with winter. Um, Personally, my body pretty much is a heater, and it's always working. So if I'm not in like a room that's 60 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, I'll just be sweating like crazy. And so pretty much I end up preferring the winter instead of the summer. Fall can be okay too. Yeah, because if you're ever too cold, you could always just throw on another layer. But if you ever get too hot, there's eventually a point where you can stop and you cannot take off any more layers. What's next? Remove your skin? No, that's not happening. But in winter, you can always put on warmer things. Swimming's always nice though. That is also true. But what's even better is if you guys have never tried it before, being in a hot tub in the winter is awesome. It's very nice. Also, don't worry, that's not your internet. That's I'm getting multiple warnings from my stream that it's dying right now. Am I stocking up any new ports at the moment? No, no, I'm not. You've never seen a hot tub? That is unfortunate. I mean, hot tubs are awesome. What's even more awesome is the fact that, in the winter, it just is another kind of experience. Ultra, you're lucky to have 10. I can't get my internet above 6 right now. So, any character upgrades? No. Well, I'm just saying for the stream itself, it's not liking to go over 6 right now. See, my plan's supposed to be better than that, but it doesn't exactly like doing its job anymore. The router and modem need to get replaced. And I'm not exactly in control of that. I need to acquire silky sand. Sorry, chicken cloner? I could actually use this. Need some quantum plorts, but other than that, I think I can get that really easily. I have pretty much everything, yeah. I do have a refinery link still. You know what? I wonder if I can build any teleporters. Always nice. I gotta say, I think I've had my fill of Slime Rancher. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to be ending the stream. If you have any last minute questions, go ahead and ask them now while I browse the Slimepedia for seeing if I got all the slimes. Alrighty, I wish you guys all a good day and have fun.